Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine. His
first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rakiusin. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Grant, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Geno. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'll have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good...
And that's caught inside the 35. That he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. 29 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
21-0 our score after 1.
Seahawks, nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now is Geno. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Geno out to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal on the Seahawks 1-yard line.
Dobbins. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Draymond Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 41 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens just continue to roll.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On third down, here's Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson now. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll change things up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Geno.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long, it's Smith.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown taking it in. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now is Geno. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Throwing is Smith. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Rashad Bateman, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Now to the ground. 8 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Geno now to throw. incomplete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 12. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. It's Smith. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peters.
Smith's pass. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So the